Hello everyone, we are about to cook some pork adobo, my style. It's very nice and it's very quick because it's done in a pressure cooker and it's very easy. So just over here we've got pressure cooker. I'm just going to turn that on. Because all I'm doing is pressure cook. It's on high. It's already on 30 minutes. I've got a lot here, so I will make that 40 minutes. 40 minutes on high, press start. That can start warming up while we're throwing all the ingredients in. First of all, we're going to start off by throwing just over 2 kilos of diced pork. I actually used a pork leg and I cut it all off the bone and that. And they're like inch-sized, bite-sized pieces. And cut all the skin off so we can make crackling out of this on its own. And then I've got the leg here, which I might boil up to make like a pork soup. All the bone and everything is in there, and still some delicious meat. So this one here is going in here. I just pour that one in there. And we just dice up a little bit of onion. Just one whole onion or a half, but when it's 2.5 kilos, so I would use a full one. But if you're doing a smaller batch, I would just use a half. And just dice it up roughly. Doesn't matter how neat it is. Okay. And chuck that in there. Alright, so we're definitely going to need some garlic in here. I've got some fresh garlic today, but you can just use minced garlic. It's a lot easier, but always tastes better when it's fresh garlic. And you need a fair bit of garlic. So in something big one like that, probably 6 or 7 cloves. Yeah, just get the skin off. Makes it easy to get the skin off if you give it a little crack. And it lets the flavours out as well. Just roughly dice that up. Okay, I reckon another 2 of those. I absolutely love this dish. It's so yum. The pressure cooker just makes really easy work of it. Like, you'd have to slow cook the pork for ages otherwise, but the pressure cooker really speeds the process up, and the meat is just so tender. You can use different cuts of pork. You could use pork belly, pork rib cuts, you could use a bit of shoulder, you could use anything really. Slice up pork belly is really good in it. Done that a lot of times. But yeah, whatever's going cheap, because you know the way this is cooked, it doesn't really matter what cut it is, I don't reckon. Okay, so that's plenty of garlic in there. Don't have any fresh ginger today. Don't have any fresh ginger today, so I'm just going to put a teaspoon of minced ginger.
Is that ginger?
It's actually, this one's a ginger and chilli mix. I don't have any ginger. So that's just put about 2 cups of water. About 2 cups of water. And then we're going to chop some chilli. So I just got these fresh chilies out of the garden. They're fairly hot, but not too bad. So I'll just chop them into there. Some chilli. Well, this one's a nice one. Makes easy work with it with scissors, I reckon. You can just dice them up on the chopping board with a knife and chuck them in. Oh, freshly picked. Just picked them 2 minutes ago. I think that'll do it. That's plenty of them. And then we're going to start with all these other ingredients. So what we've got here is some vinegar. So I don't measure it, I just put a dash, so just maybe a tablespoon, and then soy, put a good dash of soy, and then I like to put some sweet soy in there. It's like a darker, thicker soy, makes it really nice. Gives it a good colour as well. A good couple of dollops of that, if I can get it to come out. Here we go. It's really thick, this soy, it's nice. A little bit of fish sauce, whatever brand, doesn't matter. About a teaspoon. And then a lot of people don't do this, but I do. I like a dollop of oyster sauce in there as well. Good old oyster sauce, makes a good flavour. Now, some people say put whole peppercorns in there, but I don't think they're very good to bite, so I just put lots of cracked pepper in there, so you don't get one stuck in your tooth. This grinder's not very good, so this takes a little while. Get a heap of pepper in there. You got so much soy in there, you don't really need any salt. So if you're going to put salt, just put a little bit. It's so salty anyway, you don't really need salt. So then you want to throw probably five bay leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, little one, another little one. And then some lemon. So I like to roll the lemon like this. Softens everything up inside and you get more juice out of it. So I just put the juice of 2 small lemons in here because it's a fairly big batch. Yeah, look at all that juice coming out of there. Good lemons. No seeds as well. Okay, that one, another one. Beautiful lemons. Okay, last but not least, it needs some sugar in there to balance out the sour and the bitterness. So you just use dark brown sugar. Probably just 2 heaped tablespoons is probably enough. And then we just need to give it a good stir. Stir it all in so all those flavours are even everywhere. Because once the thing with a pressure cooker, you can't open it and stir it halfway. It only gets the one stir at the start and then that's it. So stir it all nice and even so those flavours evenly get everywhere. Smells good already. Needs a little bit more soy, just darken it up a bit more, just get the colour good. Give it another stir. Want it to be a little bit dark, not too light brown. And it'll be a dark brown. It will change colour from now to when it's cooked. Okay, so that's all stirred in. Just make sure there's nothing caught up on the edges, it's all pushed down. So when you put the lid on one of these, you got it unlocked and then you got to lock it. And then come over here, you've got your steam vent here. So this steam vent here, you can see one here says locked and one says unlocked. So make sure it's in that one. So it says locked, that means steam can't get out. And then your pressure cooker will read heating or whatever yours reads, but it'll warm up until it gets to the stage it's reached temp, and then the countdown of the timer will start. So yeah, I'll come back to you in 40 minutes and show you how. Alright, so it's been on keep warm now for 10 minutes. So it's rested a little bit. So the first thing we have to do before we open this thing is let the steam out. So you just push this little lever here. Push this little lever over, see the steam? And boom, let all the steam out. And once the steam is out, because this thing's locked so you can't open it until the steam releases pressure. And once the steam's released its pressure, it unlocks and then you can open it. Then it's safe to open it. Otherwise it might burst out in your face. Okay, it's slowing down now. They automatically go into keep warm, just like the rice cookers. This is handy. It's almost done now. Oh, smells good. That's still locked.
So you need to open that to unlock it.
This one. So I'm knocked down, and I just let it sit for a bit, and then slowly bring it up. There you go, done. You can see it's boiling away in there on keep warm. Very hot. Colour looks awesome. So now, dish it out of there.
You don't even put the... a long video.
Yep. Okay.
There's no rice.
See, it's just falling apart. See that? Just falling apart. Really soft and tender. Really soft. Mmm. Mmm. It's so yum.